This world has changed ever since he arrived and left. Years have passed since the last time we saw Professor Mozilla. He was a man of science, a kind man. And by kind, I mean, he was kind of strange. I take that back. He was very strange. He studied the phenomenons that made up our world, and even dimensions. In fact, he himself was originally from another dimension, an alternate one from our own. Eventually, after countless experiments, he managed to find his way back to his own dimension, after years of being imprisoned here in ours. His goodbye was bittersweet, and we will never forget him. Well, I can never forget him because he left his clone, or son, behind to live with me. And basically, I'm kind of like a mom to this kid. Well, without the child support part. Tommy? Tommy!
What? I'm a little busy.
I asked you to clean your room.
Fine. I'll get it done in about 10 minutes.
That's what you said 1 hour ago.
Then I'll stay true to my word. I'll get it done in 10 minutes.
That does not count. Tommy, when I asked you to clean your room, I expected it to be done 1 hour ago.
But you didn't check up on me when you said you would, so whose fault is that now?
Excuse me? Tommy, I was giving you the benefit of my trust, but now I can see that I can't trust you. So instead, I have another errand for you to run for me.
Another errand? Are you sure you can trust me?
I'm going to have to. We don't have any groceries in this new place, and I'm still unpacking.
Wait, seriously? I don't even know my way around this place.
Tommy, I know you're upset that we moved, but we had no other choice. Everyone else back home moved so long ago. There wasn't anything left there for us.
What's the errand again?
Thank you. I want you to go to town and grab a few groceries. I think it would be a good opportunity for you to meet some new people as well. Something else aside from just playing video games all day.
Fine, I'll go. But I'm not gonna like it.
You don't have to like it. I just want you to get out and get some fresh air. I do hope he makes some friends. Everyone he was friends with back home ended up moving after Mozilla left. It's been 7 years since he had anyone his age to be friends with. I've got my fingers crossed. It's been hours. I'm getting worried. I need to go look for him.
Go away! Leave me alone!
Tommy? Tommy!
Please, leave me alone!
Look, I'm not trying to hurt you. I just need help, kid.
Yeah, right! You've got a sword and look like a thug. I don't trust you one bit.
A thug? I'm wearing guard armor. I'm a guard.
Oh no. I need to save Tommy!
Go away! Go away! Go away!
Please, kid. I just need help figuring out where the heck I am.
Ah!
You dare sneak up on me like that, you... Aph.
Leave Tommy alone. I don't care who you are. Leave Tommy out of this. If you want anyone, take me instead.
I'm so glad you're here. For a moment, I wasn't sure where I was.
What?
The last thing I remember was I was in front of Ungurth's grave, lamenting after the battle was over at Scaleswyn. Someone hit me and knocked me out. Next thing I know, I've woken up in a completely different place. On top of that, the amulet you entrusted me with is gone.
Sir, I'm fairly certain you have the wrong person.
You're Aphmau?
That's my name.
Then why do you seem confused to see me? It's me, Lawrence. Lawrence of Metelli. Lawrence, your guard?
I'm so sorry, but you seem to have me mistaken for someone else. I've never met you before in my life.
I told you a secret. We love that bittersweetness. Talk about.
Do you suffer from amnesia? Wait, your clothes. They're not at all what I remember you in. Where am I?
Okay. First off, I think you need to explain to me who you are. I came at you with a stick because I thought you were going to hurt my son, but you seemed sad and confused. No offense. I mean that as nicely as possible.
So, you really aren't Lord Aphmau. But you look feverishly similar to her, at least in the face. The clothes and your mannerisms seem off.
Look, it's freaky enough that you know my name. Just describe to me where you came from.
What the?
Who is that? What is that? Friend?
No. A threat.
Hey, don't whip that out from nowhere.
What do we do?
Tommy, don't worry. I'll...
Take him and run. I'll hold this monster off.
Huh? Tommy, jump!
Run!
Way ahead of you! This way! Hey, thanks for saving us back there.
My pleasure.
You hungry? You can come back to our place. I'll get you something to eat. It's the least I can do.
That's a kind offer I would appreciate very much. I just need some grounding right now.
Are you alright?
Did you seriously just invite a random stranger with a sword to our house? Did you not see how he fought that monster? He could do that to us too!
Yes, I did invite him. And now that you say it like that, it sounds kind of stupid of me. But look at him, Tommy. He's lost and confused. Plus, he did save us.
How come when I bring random pets home you make a big deal out of it, but suddenly you bring home a stranger with a weapon and it's okay?
Look, Tommy, ever since our cat Orangey passed away, I haven't been able to accept another pet into my heart. This is a guy who looks sad and lonely. He's not gonna stay long. He's just gonna get some information and leave. Plus, I'll make him leave his weapon outside. Alright?
You think he's hot, don't you? You have the hots for him!
Shh! Keep your voice down! Look, I may be desperate and lonely, but I'm not stupid enough to go for the first hot guy I meet. Plus, he does seem kinda off, and I'm not about that.
Cooties.
I seriously thought you were over that kind of stuff. You're a teenager now. Come on!
I just don't want to be around him. I thought he was trying to chase me down with a sword, and he pretty much forced me to climb into this tree for my life.
But he did save us. Plus, you don't have to be around him. You can go up to your room and lock the door. If you hear me being murdered, you know the escape route out of the house. I've had my back turned to him for about 5 minutes now, and if you really wanted to kill me, I'm sure he would have done so by now. Again, I'll make sure he empties his pockets and leaves his sword at the door before he comes in. So sorry about that. If you'd like to come with us, please do. I'd like to repay you with a meal after saving us from that monster.
I would be honored. As long as I can get some answers.
Right. This way. I hope you can understand why I asked you to leave your sword outside.
Perfectly understandable. I apologize for scaring you, kid. I'm still in shock about everything going on. This place is definitely not Phoenix Drop. Or Metelli.
Who are you? Where are you from? And why are you wearing armor?
My name is Lawrence of Metelli. Or rather, Phoenix Drop now. I am a guard of Lady Aphmau. We had just ended the war with Scaleswind, and I was tasked with keeping the amulet Lady Aphmau entrusted me to keep safe. But something happened to me where I must have fainted or passed out, because when I came to, I was lying on the ground in the forest here. The amulet gone, and now here I am.
Let me be honest, I literally have zero idea of anything you just said. An amulet? Phoenix Drop? Is that where you're from?
Yes. Do you know where that is?
I don't, honestly. I've never heard of a town like that.
Darn it. My head.
Are you okay?
I've had this headache ever since I came to. It's so familiar, too. It's very reminiscent of when I emerged from the Nether.
Emerged from the Nether? Is that like another dimension or something?
Dimension?
The Nether is another dimension.
Huh? Weren't you in your room?
I remember it being a personal notebook that Mozilla kept on him. It sounds like your friend is from another dimension that might have an alternate version of you.
A what?
Alternate version? Is that even possible?
Very, but it depends. I don't understand how it could have happened, to be honest, but it sounds like it did. It's just weird that he recognized you, and he seems rather off. Also, a sword? I don't know anyone these days that carries one of those so casually.
If he still bothers you, Tommy, you should head upstairs. But I thank you for your advice.
Is it possible?
It's very much possible. I've been to another dimension before, and I've seen a parallel one too. So, it's entirely possible you are from another dimension. Similar, but different to our own.
How do I get back?
I don't know. You're probably going to have to go back to the place that you came from. You'll have to forgive me. I don't know anything about the sciencey stuff.
I need to get back. I'm sorry.
Wait! Tommy, I'm going to go out. I'll be back. Is this where you came out?
Yes, I'm sure. I woke up here.
Are you sure you want to go back? It sounds like your dimension is full of war.
It's where I belong. I have friends and family back home. And if you say I'm in another realm...
Dimension.
Whatever. I cannot leave them. It would be unfitting for a guard to do so.
A guard?
You really aren't her. But you look just like her.
Whoa, wait. You're a little close, buddy.
Will you help me? Please?
I don't understand how I can help.
Just be there for me. I just need someone to ground me right now. After going through everything and finding out I'm in another dimension, I just need someone to help me.
But I don't know how to help aside from support.
You seem to have knowledge of other dimensions. Perhaps you could use that?
Right. Let's look around.
nothing. Nothing. I just want to get back.
I'm sorry.
It's not your fault. But there must be something mystical going on here. Can't you sense it?
I sense it's getting cold.
Right. It's getting late. I'm going to stay here, in case anything happens.
Wait, I'll be right back. I cannot invite you to stay at my place. Tommy would freak out. For now, though, I can offer you food, kindle, and blankets to make your stay here more comfortable.
I greatly appreciate your kind offer. And I accept. Thank you so much. Perhaps, if I'm not gone tomorrow, I could speak with you more?
Perhaps. We just moved here, and I'm trying to focus on getting Tommy friends.
I understand. Then, maybe whenever you can?
That sounds acceptable.
Thank you. I'll be here.
Good night.
Good night, m'lady.
I never thought I would meet another person from another dimension, aside from Godzilla. I hope I'm doing the right thing.
I'm coming! Oh my gosh! Ugh.
Hey guys, Jess here, and before this episode begins, I just wanted to give you guys a quick update because I know a lot of you guys were expecting Season 6, Episode 9 coming out today. Now, there's been a delay in the earlier than expected to Saturday.
What were you doing?
Nothing?
This is the second time you've gone outside to just look around. You're going outside to look for the thug from yesterday, aren't you?
No, I was just going outside to see how warm it was today. Definitely hot today. You definitely should be wearing.
Who's that?
Where?
Aha! See? I knew you were looking for someone!
Look, I'm just concerned. He had no idea where he was, and then he decided to stay in the woods.
You just admitted you wanted to see him after you lied to me. What kind of person are you?
Tommy, chill. It's just, you were there. You saw that weird man with the marks. I'm just worried that the same guy's going to go after Lawrence again.
You even remembered his name!
Tommy, grow up.
I am grown up. More so than you'll ever be. But you do bring up something interesting.
I did?
I've been trying to rack my brain around the events from yesterday. That thug.
Lawrence.
Whatever, he definitely thinks he's from somewhere that we've never heard of. And to appear so randomly in the middle of nowhere, that could definitely count for evidence towards an interdimensional gate somewhere in this area. However, you mentioned the man who attacked us had burns over his face and arms.
I noticed that too.
And not just any scars. They were scars very much like mine.
Aren't those scars caused by...
Exactly. Void burn. Passing through dimensions.
But you...
I'm a clone. Mozilla, he hopped dimensions via unstable gates, burning his DNA. Meanwhile, I never have been, but I suffer repercussions due to his mistakes.
What are you getting at with this?
I haven't been this intrigued in so long. I'm fascinated by other dimensions and dimensional theory. If I'm being honest, even though I don't really like Lawrence, I truly want to study him and find out why he's here.
So, you want to get back into science?
I was never out of it in the first place. I just don't have the proper tools to conduct any experiments since, Santa doesn't seem to get my letters.
But science equipment is so expensive, and I mean, yes, darn that Santa. Or maybe your letter was just lost in the mail? I blame the darn postal service.
I'm so fascinated by all this, but I cannot examine him properly without any equipment.
How about this? You and I will take a trip into town to see if we can find any equipment or science-y things to help you.
Really? You'd spend money on that?
Yeah, it's worth it. Because not only will it help Lawrence figure out if he truly is from another dimension, but it's also great to see you so interested in science again.
Well, I must admit, I do like the sound of this plan.
Plus, maybe we can make you some new friends in town?
Fine. I'll try to be more social.
That's my boy. Now, get your stuff and let's go. This isn't good. This is the central market, but by the looks of it, just glancing around, there doesn't seem to be any place to buy anything that you're looking for. Let me ask around before we jump to any conclusions. Excuse me.
Ooh, a customer! I am Hucho. Can I interest you in this apple?
No thanks. I'm actually looking for information.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't sell information. But it does come free when you buy this apple.
I'll take the apple.
Ah, very good, very good, very good. Now, what is it that you're looking for? A job? A man? A job man?
I'm looking for a place that sells lab equipment.
A what?
A place that has things like books and test tubes.
Ah, yes. There is a place like that here. It just opened up a few months back. It's not a public shop, and the women there are quite, weird. Yes, they are very, very weird. But it's worth asking about.
Great! Where can I find it?
Oh no! Where did my customer go? She just disappeared. It's almost like she vanished. Oh, no. Maybe if she just bought another one of my apples.
But I just... Ugh.
Ah, yes! I can see you again. Mwah. Don't leave me next time. Hucho likes his customers. Here, let me give you directions.
This is it.
Wait, you can't just barge in like that.
Hello? Anyone here? Polly?
Aphmau? Ugh, of course it's you. Who the heck else would come barging into someone's place without knocking? I swear, you haven't changed in the past few years.
It's so great to see you!
Yeah, so great to see you, too, I guess.
Is this place yours?
Well, since you're already here, I might as well tell you. Yes, it's mine and Layla's new lab. We've been moving around from place to place, trying to avoid some people.
Lila's here too?
Yeah, she's graduated from intern to assistant. Layla, look who's here!
Ooh, it's Aphmau! Tommy!
Oh, Tommy?
Hey.
So you guys must be here for a reason, huh? Well, go on. What is it?
It's a long story.
Layla, prepare the tea!
Yes, ma'am.
So let me get this straight. You believe you saw someone from another dimension?
That's correct. His mannerisms seem outdated. On top of that, he recognized Aphmau and had recollections of memories with her, and that didn't sound like her at all. But he insisted she looks feverishly like her being the Aphmau he knows, which leads me to believe that either one, Aphmau has a secret twin, or two, he's from another dimension.
The dimension part seems more believable, especially given everything that's been going on.
Going on?
You described a man with scars on him. Scars similar to Tommy. He was almost in a zombified state, right? Acting irrational and acting without reason?
Yeah?
You're not the only one who has encountered a person like that.
Lately, people of that nature and physical description have been showing up around these parts. They range from calm to completely out of control, each one of them bearing void burns all over their bodies.
Void burning typically happens when a person jumps between dimensions via unstable means, which means that each one of these individuals is being pulled from other dimensions and dropped here.
But you said this Lawrence did not have any void burns? And acted completely normal aside from the way he talks?
Yes, no burns and a fairly normal mental state.
Bring Lawrence to us. We'd like to run some tests on him.
Hey, I found him first! I should be the one to do it!
Yeah, right, you little brat. We're the ones with the lab.
But he's my experiment!
Actually, he's a person, Tommy, and...
The way you two fight reminds me of old times between... never mind. If you'd like, I can sit this one out.
Are you sure, Layla?
Very. I need to finish up an experiment anyway. Plus, I trust Polly to gather all the needed data.
Thank you, Lila.
My pleasure.
All right, I'll go get him. Let's just make sure we treat him with respect. He's a person, not an experiment.
Is this really necessary?
Just shut up and let me get your vital signs and physical health readings.
I've never been tested like this before.
I'm sorry. I didn't think they were gonna go this far when examining you.
This far?
Like, you know, do more than they should be doing.
Polly's right. We need to examine him thoroughly. How strong is he? What's his body fat?
I've got a reading!
Huh?
You see this device? I created this device while exploring the phenomenons of dimensions myself. I call it the POLLY.
What is the acronym for?
I'm not sure yet, still working on that. I'm great at inventing, not wordplay. Just know I made it and it works. And it detects dimensional shifts, things that don't belong. Right now, its readings are off the charts.
So, I'm not from this realm?
We call them dimensions in our world, and yes, you're not.
Wait, so how do I get back to my own world?
I'm not sure yet. Did you try to force yourself through a dimension?
No. The last thing I remember was being knocked out.
And somehow you were forced into our world, which doesn't make any sense because I don't see any void burns.
We should take his pants off and find out if—
Guys, please! I'm sure he can look for himself.
I examined myself for injuries already and I saw no burn of any kind.
Then the question is, why doesn't he have any burns? If he's from another dimension, as your POLLY suggests, and everyone else that has been seen also has burns, why didn't you get any?
Let's think objectively. Why would people be forced here from other dimensions? If there is something that is doing this, then maybe it's doing it to bring someone here? Someone that should belong here?
Wait, so you're saying something's off in our world?
Exactly! Zombified people with void burns showing up. This new guy whose readings show he's from another dimension. Something on a multi-dimensional level has happened to cause all of these events. Something is indeed off in our world.
I'm so confused.
But what have we done? Unless... Do you think Modzilla returning to his dimension was never meant to happen?
That is the only event I can think of. But why did it take this long? It's been years.
The facts don't add up completely.
No other scientist has discovered how to make dimensional rifts. To my knowledge, he's the only one. Hence why I raided his lab when he left.
I'm highly aware.
Hey, you were too young at the time to inherit all of his stuff. Which is why I took it. For science!
Thief.
Look, brat, I'm letting you use my lab now, so shush. I guess now is a better time than ever to show it off.
Everything all right?
Follow me.
Whoa. Is this...
When Modzilla left, I went through his lab to sort through his equipment, decommission dangerous items, and mostly just clean up the place. During that time, I found his notes and devices for dimensional travel. I decided to deconstruct it and put it together again when people started showing up with void burns.
Is it functional?
I'm not sure. I only recently reconstructed it. But given everything we just talked about, I think we at least need to attempt this.
Us?
Go into his dimension and bring him back. We need to test our theory of Modzilla being the reason all these events are happening. If he comes back and it stops, then we know it's him. If not, then we need to think of other options.
We can't just bring him back. He went there of his own free will.
I'm sure he wouldn't mind a vacation.
Why not you?
The reason I'm asking is because you've jumped before with Modzilla. Right now, you're the best candidate for this job.
Let me go too.
Huh?
I don't completely understand what's going on, but if I'm not from here and this is going to help us fix this, then I want to help in any way possible. It's my sworn duty to protect my lord, no matter the difference.
I'm going too.
Tommy, no.
He's my dad! No one is gonna be able to make him understand except for me.
And what if you get hurt? What if you end up like that mindless person we saw yesterday? Do you want to be like that? It's too dangerous.
Tommy, if anyone is going to be able to help me get this device to work and keep it working, it's you. I need you here to help.
Fine.
Are you sure this is going to work?
No, I'm not, but this is our best chance.
All right. Then I'll be here for moral support.
Right, let's do this.
You need to go.
Polly, I can't just leave you.
There's only a matter of time until I fade too. You need to find a way back so you can stop this.
Polly, you can't do this. Polly! No, Polly!